I got a call about this big oak tree that fell down during our recent storms that knocked down a lot of trees. This one had a bee colony in it, so they asked me to come and try to remove the bees. Here's what the hollow part of the tree looked like inside. This is a very old colony or an old cavity. People have been seeing bees come and go from this tree for 50 plus years, so they were sad to see it fall. So I get to work removing these combs, pulling them out piece by piece, looking for the queen, shaking the workers off, and vacuuming what bees I could into my bee vac there. Meanwhile, the tree removers were at the other end of the tree cutting pieces off to try to get this thing cleaned up.
Job for me. Looking for the queen. Back of my head. I'm not showing them fear, but I ain't giving them a chance for breakfast either this morning.
Hey, can you just stop on my camera?
Now those bees, when you take them home, they'll go with their other colonies then, right? Most likely.
Like, will they get along?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really care about each other. They just do their own thing.
That's just
None of these big pieces of comb were reusable, they were just full of a lot of dirt from inside the tree. But after I was all done vacuuming, I took the top off and let all the flying bees come and gather around the screen on the vacuum compartment. I tried to leave behind as few as I could, but here I am back at the apiary. I first have to shake the bees off of the inner lid here, which goes pretty well. But the issue that I have is that my vacuum has sucked up a lot of debris from inside the tree. There's a lot of dirt down there in the bottom that I don't want to dump into the hive. So I put an inner cover on, and I'm going to dump the bees on top of that so I can then shake the dirt off. As the bees start to roll off, I'm just grabbing big chunks of wood and shaking them off and throwing them away. Then I noticed the queen was there on the first dump. Here she goes. And then here she tries to fly away, and luckily I grabbed her as she took off, and I decided I'm gonna go ahead and put her straight in there somehow. I don't really want to dump all the dirt and the bees in there. So I turned it sideways first to get the dirt off, and now I can shake the bees in. And I can throw the queen in there, get the lid on real quick, so hopefully she doesn't come out. And now we'll just dump most of the rest of the bees on and let them kind of funnel in there. Here I'm realizing, oops, I forgot to put all the frames in there. So let me get these bees in and grab my frames. Now here I haven't yet noticed that I have a medium frame in my left hand, and this is not a medium box, so it'll work for now, but it's not ideal.
Oh no.
If I would put the outer lid directly right on top of these bees, I would crush a ton of bees. So what I like to do is grab a rock and put it between my lid and my inner cover. That leaves a little gap so that there's a lot of ventilation and the bees have a way in and out. It's easier to put the lid on, and then for some reason it just makes my thumb go up like that.